Hey guys, it's Teresa Crane with Jeremiah Dreams. How's everyone doing? Oh my goodness, y'all, I just haven't been able to get on here um, in a few days with a lot going on, but I wanted to be sure and come be hanging out with you guys tonight. I'm sorry, I'm making sure all the things are right. So let me know as you join. We'll say hello. Absolutely say hello. Let me know if I'm streaming okay. It looks like I may be uh, sort of sketchy again. I don't know why this is a problem, but let's see here. Let me see if I can change a setting. Y'all bear with me. Don't go anywhere. I'm still here. So just hang on. Hey, Rena, how are you? Girl, I am trying to get all the things just right. Um, I don't know why I struggle so much, but I do, and I don't know why. So let me try one thing. I'm going to try to remove. I think a lot of it has to do with all of my devices that are on the internet. And so I'm trying to remove one. So bear with me. Don't go anywhere. Let me turn it off of my phone. Y'all, I'm going to get this down to a fine art one of these days. And I'm just going to take, let's see, Wi-Fi. That's what I want to turn off. And maybe that will improve things. Let me get back to you guys. And let's see if that helps. No, not really, is it? Is it all funky for you too, Rena? And I don't really know what else to do. Because it seems to be okay. So let's do it this way. Let's remove. Hang on. We'll get this right. Y'all are helping me here. You don't even know it. And I can't get it to remove. Hang on. There we go. And so bear with me because I'm going to get my face in here. And hopefully, let's just do it like this. This may be easier. Y'all are going to go around the world for just a minute. And then, ha! Oh my goodness, y'all. All the things. It's crazy. Let me just unwind this real quick. Don't get seasick on me. I would need a tech person to come fix all this for me because this is incredibly crazy. Now, is it a smooth stream? Oh. Okay, do you guys see my face now? Is it seem to be working okay? I know it takes just a minute for it to catch up and all the things, but you guys, I need a tech person. Who wants to come be my tech person? Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Janice. Yes, Rena, I put a colorful background on there, but I can't use it because I can't do dual camera right now. So good. So I'm not like jerky and everything. And I don't know. I might just ask somebody who's a whole lot smarter than me. But anyway, hey, Christine. Thank you all. Thank you, Rhonda, for painting the blessings. Y'all, how are y'all doing? I had every intention to come in live with you guys over the weekend, and it was crazy. So Friday night, now it's kind of jumping again, isn't it? Y'all tell me if it starts jumping on me. Friday night was very busy. I had to meet with a family, and when I finished with that, it was kind of late. So I thought, I can't do this. You know what I'm going to try? Can I try one more thing? Will y'all be patient with me just a minute? Let me try. It might be an iPad issue, and I don't really know why. But let me try one more thing. Y'all, I'm determined. I need to get this figured out, and because I've got to start recording my segment for the new Craft Around the Clock channel. So let me see if I can do the things with my cell phone, and it's getting there. Y'all are so precious to be so patient with me. I hope I don't lose you guys in the process. So I'm going to try one more thing. Hopefully this will work, and then we can have a dual screen and all will be well. That would make me very happy. But for some reason, y'all, I don't like technology. I'm just saying. So y'all don't leave me. Hang with me. And then we're going to paint. I promise. Tell me what's going on with you guys. I want to know what you're up to, what you're creating, and all the things. Tell me. We're going to paint some roses tonight, by the way. And I cannot get, and it may be I'm too far from my router. It may be my router may be beginning to mess up. Because like on my phone, I can't even get, okay, we're not going to mess with it anymore. We're just going to do it like this, and we're going to improvise for tonight. Thank you, Christine. I'm glad you love me. I hope all of you do. I hope y'all are so patient with me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. All right. Is the sound okay? That was my other question, because right now I'm using the sound from the webcam, and I just need to know if you can hear me clearly and what it's like. I really appreciate your feedback. So without further ado, y'all, I have to show you. So y'all, my life is a little crazy right now. So I started with my my planner this morning. I got up a little early. I want y'all to see. This is all the things. Like, this is all the things I had to get done for today, right here. Yeah. And then this is all the things for tomorrow. And then that's Wednesday. And it's not looking real good of real promising to kind of settle down. But that is okay. It's called life. And these are called seasons. And these are the things that drive me to my knees, because I absolutely need the Lord's help to accomplish this stuff. Technology would be one of them. But are y'all ready to paint? I am. Y'all, have I shown y'all this? Have I shown y'all this? I don't remember. But this is one of the pieces that we've been doing in Paint and Create, and I just think it turned out so cool. I wanted to show that to you. And then this is a piece that we're doing right now in Paint and Create. It's not finished, but I thought you might enjoy seeing it. So we're having fun. We're having fun in there. So you should join us. Okay. Let me move the webcam back over. Y'all bear with me. Okay, let me see if I can cover up the lens without getting it all smudgy. And that way y'all won't get all seasick and stuff. Because I don't want anybody to get all like, oh, I can't do that anymore kind of thing. So I'm very sorry, you guys. I really am. Hopefully I've got the cord out of the way. All right. Let me get it straightened up just a hair. And so I'm going to get back on this little baby. Let me see if I can bring it down some. Now, I want to tell y'all, thank you, Rena. Girl, I liked it too. It was really, I'd never done one like that, but I was really excited with how the ocean turned out. All right, y'all, I've been thinking about these roses, and I want to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to kind of revamp them a little, and I hope y'all will bear with me. I'm just not happy. And, you know, we all get like that. We start working on our stuff, and we're just not quite satisfied. And so that's kind of where I'm at. Oh, okay. I thought I turned that on. Hang on. My friends, my friends. Hang on. Because I can't even pull up my reference. Oh, there we go. Let's turn that back on. Let's see. Hopefully that won't interrupt anything. I need my reference. Bear with. Again, sorry. Let me see if I can do this. Hang tight, y'all. I about got something worked out here, I think. Ooh, hang on. All right. Everything's turned down. Is it being kind of sketchy? See, I think that's the problem. All right, I'm going to get that off. Whoops. And then I'm done with messing with it. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to pull up my reference, and we're going to paint these roses. Okay, y'all. I can't get this mic to, hang on. Y'all, I'm telling you, I struggle with the tech stuff. I need a tech person, but thank you for being patient with me. All right, I'm pulling up my reference. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got to figure it out, though. And I've had a very busy day, as you could tell by my planner. Y'all are so kind to me. Okay. So I want to redo these roses. I'm not satisfied. I'm going to start in the middle. I'm not feeling it yet, so I've got to tweak this and improve it. Get this light just a little bit better. Okay. I want to get my red out, and we're going to just work on this a little bit. And I'm going to start with a flag red color. And it's by Apple Barrel. Flag red. It's a really true red. It's very pretty. And I'm going to get my flat brush. I'm going to use kind of a mid width like this right here. Get a little bit closer so you can see. And let's see. I'm just going to, for some reason, this paint right out of the bottle is pretty thin. So I'm just going to lay in my foundation and start with the outer areas. Now, I just want to make this better. I'm not satisfied. And I'm sure any of you who paint have created things that you're not completely satisfied with. And instead of throwing it out, I want to encourage you just to improve it. Just to don't give up on it and just say, okay, what can I do different? What can I do better? And that's how I feel about this. So this is going to be a great example of how to take something that didn't go just like you want it to and just improve it. And we'll get a good foundation in here. See, I kind of even went out a little bit far, so I'm just going to smooth that out. Use the end of my brush. Some of these little stray areas, get a good outline going. And you know, it might be my router's going bad. Probably need to investigate that. I have to call my internet service person. I'm going to go ahead while I'm using this red and basing it. I'm going to go ahead and get these little rosebuds. I'm not satisfied with them, and I want to make them pretty. I just want to get it right before I start sealing things in. That's what I'm feeling. I hope I didn't lose y'all through the experiment. I hope you're still with me. I'm going to put just a little bit more through here where there's some dark areas, but I'm not going to need to put like layers and layers of paint because I think it's going to be okay. All right, so I'm ready to mix in into my palette some white to get my tones, my other shades. Just need a little bit of white, need a little bit of black. All right, and then get my little brush that I really like mixing paint with because it's kind of just not really good for painting anymore. The bristles are just kind of shot. And so if you have some paint brushes that are like that, don't get rid of them. Use them for mixing your colors and find other purposes for them. So I'm going to take a little bit of this red, and this brush is like really shot. I'm just going to mix in just to get a good highlight shade. And actually, this over here is probably going to be better than this, but I may wind up using both to get different elements of highlighting going on. Hey, Francis, how are you? Girl, started with some tech issues. I'm struggling with my camera stuff and all that we need to get going for our new TV channel. And I have a webcam. I'm doing this through a webcam, but I don't have it all together. We're not all together. The struggle is real. All right, I'm going to rinse that off and get my other brush back out. And now I'm going to, let's see, wonder if I should, let me check my reference. I'm almost feeling like I probably, since I'm not real excited, I'm probably going to have to do a mixture of the two. So actually, let me go ahead and mix some black into this while I'm here so that I can alternate between and have it ready to go. I'm just going to dab in a little bit of black and pull it over here so I can have a decent shade. So those of you who are just now joining, hi Angela, hey Sonia, I'm so glad to see you. Hey Kathy. Oh girl, I'm so sorry to hear about your health. I will be praying for you specifically about that, okay? I am very, very sorry. And I'm glad you're here tonight. I hope you find some encouragement and laughter tonight with us. And we are here to brighten your day, girl. So I'm really glad you're here. All right. So those of you just joining, I am not happy with how these roses turned out. So I'm going to fix them. I'm going to redo them. So I'm just going to lay in some elements of dark. And see, I've got this red color, this dark red color, just a little bit darker than where I am, just so it's a good shadow color. And I want to be careful not to overdo it. I think that may be where I'm not happy with what I did before. I was probably really tired and it just wasn't coming together, y'all. So, okay, I'm going to go back now and I'm going to add some highlight. I'm already feeling like this is going to be better because it's already, the shape of it all is already feeling more like what I had in mind. Oh, Sonia. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Rosie. It's so good to see you. So, Francis, yours is doing good. You actually knocked over one of your photos. Oh, no. No. Oh, girl. That is frustrating. Well, Sonia, I am sorry to hear you're not feeling well. Oh, girl, thank you so much. You are so welcome. You know, it's funny you say how relaxing. So many people tell me that, and I'm thankful that it is relaxing to you. Y'all, I can't explain it. It's just a gift from the Lord, is all I can say. And I just never imagined that people would find my painting relaxing. But I hope that my voice will bring encouragement to your heart today. That is one of my goals through all this, is to let you know you are cherished, you are valued, and you matter. That is very, very important for you to know. All right, so I'm actually going to go in now, and I want to, not only do I have my lines here, but I want to kind of fan this out a little bit, because I want it to have more than just highlights. I actually want it to have some substance. So I imagine that as these petals open, the light is going to hit these outer parts. So that's why I'm kind of doing this right through here, because I want to emulate how the sun is going to capture these. Okay. Now in the center, it is going to be darker. So I'm going to have to get a little bit, I don't know if y'all can see my palette very well, but I'm going to get a little bit more dark red going on here. Kind of used up what I had. And in the center, I'm going to put some of this darkness, as if you're looking down in between the petals. And then there's going to be some right through here. But then we're going to have the highlight, the lighter colors also at play in here. So now I need to come in with some of this true red, especially right through here. We want to bring out this color of the petal. Listen, if those of you that are here with me tonight and you are a creative and you have a Facebook page, drop your link in and share that with those who are here visiting. And let you guys check out these ladies. I know Frances and Sonia are very talented and they do some really cool things. So I would love for you guys to check them out. And we are a wonderful community of creatives that really try to support each other. And I don't know, that is such a blessing in a day and age when it tends to be a little bit of a dog-eat-dog world. There are definitely some in our group that are not that way. We really try to support each other. So please drop in your business link, your Facebook page. My tray, Sonia, actually this tray was a gift to me from a friend. It was a really dark, let me flip this over a little so you can kind of see. It was a really dark color, kind of like that. I've had it a couple of years, maybe 3. And I use this in my coffee bar, and I just felt like it's time to brighten things up. So I decided I'm going to paint over this thing and just make it beautiful. And then when I get done, I'm going to use some polyacrylic to seal it. So I'm trying to be very narrow with my highlights here, because I don't want to overpower anything. I want to be sure and give some beginning and end to some of my petals. I'm feeling better about this already, you guys. Sometimes you have an idea and you just got to play with it. You got to mess with it. And I think that's true with me. Okay, I'm going to add some more of this true red in here, especially in areas that I feel like it's kind of folding out. So trying to blend things a little better so that there's not so many like starts and stops and breaks, but there's just a continuation. some more red on my brush. You are so welcome, girl. Kathy, it's not a glass tray. I don't truly know. It's probably more of like a really tough plastic. I don't know where I want to say she probably picked it up at Walmart. And it was like a gift for one of our lady get-togethers or something, and she brought stuff on it. And I'm liking that rose a whole lot better. A whole lot better. I'm a lot happier with that. I just want to add a little more red. A little more of the true red right through here. So, it's nothing real fancy, but I did feel like it just needed to be brightened up. And so I thought, I'm going to paint that tray. And I started just to kind of catch all up, because I've kind of started this and then I had to get off on other things. I started with chalk paint to get that good layer, because, that'll make anything work. And that kind of gave me a good foundation for the paint to adhere to. So I'm going back and just kind of touching up some of these dark areas that I want to show, or want to demonstrate how these petals fold and kind of work their way in. And it's such a layering process to do this. And I'm really trying to use the end of my brush. And I may switch to a small round brush. I think I will. Let me rinse this off, because I can get much finer with my detail. Get that brush cleaned off. And let me get my round brush. And I like using a very, very small round brush, y'all. This is like T90. It's probably really even hard to see the bristles. It's so T90. Thank you. Oh, hey, Ann. Did you get your migraine under control, girl? I hope so. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Thank you. Francis, thank you. Oh, girl. Y'all, I'm so thankful y'all enjoy watching me paint. In a world of extremely talented people, it gets a little intimidating at times. But God is good. And I am just sharing what He's given me. And that's my plan. So I have to tell y'all this. This is going to bring back memories for many of you, I'm sure. So in case you don't know, I play the piano at my church. And I also sing on the praise team when we have special songs where we have to, have more voices. And I've done soprano, I've done alto. I just kind of sing whatever part is needed at the time. So we've had an issue at times with people kind of standing in the way of us being able to see the words on the back wall. And my worship leader sent out this text to the group this evening, and it was a meme of Gomer Pyle and Barney Fife, and they had these like big-eyed looks going on, and they were saying how we look whenever someone stands in front of the words. It was hilarious. And so that just started all of the Gomer Pyle words, Shazam and Citizens Arrest and all that, y'all. It was so cute. So much fun. So much fun. And I was at my dad's when all that was coming through while I was telling him about it. And so all these memories started coming back to him of all the episodes of their shenanigans. And I tell you, those are just amazing, amazing shows. I miss a lot of those. And I know that they're on, is it Hulu or Netflix? I'm not entirely sure. But I need to go back and pull those up, because they will just make you happy. They will just make you happy. All right. Put in a little tiny. I'm going to try to be very sparing with this, but it does need a little more depth. So I'm a big layerer of color and paint. And I get there by just adding and tweaking And we are almost there, I feel like, with this one. And then we'll move on to the next one. I have a coach, in case y'all haven't heard of her. Her name is Jillian Leslie. She's amazing. But she talks all the time about doing B- work. And that's really hard for me. Not that I can always do A+ work, but it's hard for me to find the satisfaction in the B-. And it's something I'm working on. The B- is above average, but it's giving myself grace to not expect perfection. But boy, I sure would love to have that. So, maybe we could all do that. What do you think? Oh, yeah, Adrena, that's right. Oh, yes, Francis. Oh, me too. Yes, they were, Sonia. Absolutely. Oh, Kathy, I am so sorry, girl. Yes, get some rest. Take care of yourself. Yes, most definitely. I'm praying for you, Kathy. All right. So let me see if I can do something with these little rosettes to kind of make them a little bit better. I'm going to start kind of this same thought process with, let's see, I probably need some more paint here. It looks like I need a little bit more red going on. Let me get a little bit more of this. So while we're talking about Andy Griffith and all those awesome shows, tell me, what was your favorite episode? And share just a snippet of kind of what it was about so that we can laugh with you. That rose looks like it needs to be. Oh, thank you, Anne. Yay. I want it to look like it needs to be picked. Thank you, ma'am. Add a little bit more base here. So I want to get a good foundation of color for these little buds. All right. Now I'm going to pick up some of these other shades. I need a little bit of black going on with it. Y'all, I just make a mess on my palette. Rena's a painter. Do you do the same thing, Rena? Is it just kind of everywhere? All right, I'm going to lay in. I'm trying to get in my mind the angle that these rosebuds are in. Like this one, I can definitely see. I really need my smaller. Let me get my smaller one because these are smaller areas and I want to not overdo because these are really pretty tight. So I'm just going to lay in some small little shadow recesses. Oh, I know, Francis. You're so right. You know, it's funny how you can just say the name Andy Griffith or Barney Fife or, any of those characters, and it just brings a smile to your face. Okay, I'm going to go in and add some highlights. I have to get over here where I can kind of see the lights were glaring a little bit. Got a lot of water on my brush too. I'm going to pick up some True Red and get this in here as well. Oh, I feel so much better about this, y'all. It is so true about me that if I'm tired, I'm just not going to be able to be very, very good at this whatsoever. But sometimes you got to do it anyway. Just going back and I'm using a little bit of pure black right through here. And then I'm going to go over that because I don't want it to be too much. So I'm going to just go back and add a little bit of True Red. And so I know I've shared this with y'all before, but if you're new to me, you may not have heard me say this. But when I was in art school many years ago, it was a pencil class that I took. We called it graphite class. And one of the things that just really resonated with me at that time, I'm going to draw this a little bit, was the teacher said to layer, layer, layer. And that's what I do even with the paint. Get this a little bit drier. And just so you know too, my plan, once I get this like I want it to be, I'm going to do a French blue color on the outside all the way around. I'm going to actually tip in just a little bit of pure white, not a lot, very sparingly, but just to indicate that as light strikes the tips of the petals, just to capture that. I probably need to do that on this larger rose also, just a little bit. Let me try just doing a tiny bit. It's funny how these tiny little accents can go a long way. And it's very subtle, but it packs a big statement. Helps kind of give some definition to the shape going on. Trying to figure out where this little petal is. As if it's right on the very tip. Okay. I'm going to go back with just a little bit of red just to tone down some where the bristles get kind of carried away and just kind of blend. And that just gives it a little bit more reality. There we go. All right, let's see here. Oh, the Red Skelton Show. I have not thought about that in forever. Rena says the one where Barney planned a big party for Andy and Helen because he thought they had gotten engaged. Oh, good, Rena. I'm glad to know that it's not just me, that you paint like this as well. Sonia says Gomer went on to make his own show. Yes, I loved that. The USMC. Sonia says when you do paintings, you usually sketch it on first and then paint it. You just don't have the talent to just paint it. Oh, girl. So in my paint and create group, because I understand that people have different levels of experience and they're wanting to learn technique as much as anything. So one of the things that I've taught in there is how you can print off free coloring book pages to get your sketch and then paint it. Transfer it onto your canvas and then paint it. And that's a wonderful way to practice and gain technique. And of course, I always encourage to be sure you're using royalty free because you don't want to infringe on others' art, but they are out there and available. You just got to Google it. I'm going to be very, very gentle, very slight with this black. And then actually allow the leftover red that's on my brush to come on through and kind of tone it down a little bit. And I want to do a little bit darker red at the base of this bud. Excuse me. I should have brought a little more drink with me. It's just kind of the bud's base right there. I feel like that looks better too. Do y'all think I'm on the right track? I hope so. I'm really wanting to do more kinds of flowers. I need to do some practice. It is still my heart's desire to do a monthly workshop. And with the channel getting ready to start, I just haven't had time to get that all together because I've been trying to get all my tech stuff figured out. So I got a webcam, hoping if you ever watch, oh, Angela, thank you so much. Hey, Winifred. It's good to see you, my friend. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. If you ever watch Damon Oates that does the Deco Mesh wreath business, he's like incredible. I mean, he's got masterminds and coaching groups and all this stuff that I can't afford. But he has a very interesting setup for his tech, and I would love to do something along the lines of what he's doing, but I can't figure out. So I bought a webcam thinking that I would have this angle and I would have that front side like I started doing this evening and be able to give you guys, not only you can see my face, but then you can see this up close. And I've done that before in just using my phone, and I may have to come back to that because for some reason that's not working very well right now. And it could be my router. I don't know. I almost need a tech person to come tell me what the deal is because I don't have the knowledge. I sure wish I did, but I don't. So it is what it is. But it's like all of a sudden I've started having issues with that, and I have not. The other thing it could be is just Satan's just trying to get in the way of the things, and that is always very possible. So I've got my lighting figured out, I believe. I just got to get this camera thing situated, and I don't entirely know the answer. But I need to find someone who does know. I'm trying to think of what Damon Oates' group is called. He does some incredible wreaths. I've watched him and just think, oh my goodness, how cool is that? But I've heard if you were to ever buy one from him, he's very expensive, which I can imagine. He's very talented. I think he left quite a corporate job to become a wreather. He's called a wreather. Did y'all know there was such a thing? Did y'all know that's a word? Okay. I think this is really coming along. I'm going to kind of tone some black down because I want it to be thin. I don't want it to be so prominent, but I had to lay it in. Sometimes you just got to lay in your color and then go back and, do something like this. Do a blend effect and settle it down. But I do feel better about this. I do want the black in the center to be just a little bit more because I feel like in that area, it's definitely darker where the petals all kind of come together. And I'm adding in like the highlights of the very tip of the petals. I know my hand is probably right in your way. I don't quite know what to do about it. I did so many test runs this weekend trying to figure all this out. I kind of wore myself out. It was very exhausting. I just want it to be really good, you know, when it goes to the channel. That's why I've worked so hard at getting it just right. So what are y'all saying? Let's see here. The train is moving smoothly, so you're on the right track. Hi, Janet. Oh, well, girl, I get it. Oh, Rena, I know it's late. I know, girl. I'm sorry. Listen, you get some good rest and have a wonderful day tomorrow. Thank you for popping in. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Winifred. I'm glad you were liking this. I'm liking this new approach to the roses. I just wasn't happy. Okay, so now I need to pull in the pink. And I'm not real crazy about that shade. So let me, what is this? I think this is about empty. I probably should just go ahead and throw that away. I think fuchsia is what I use. Oh, here's what I want to do. Yeah. Vivid pink. It's a pretty shade. It's not too much. It's probably just right. So we're going to do this. I'm just going to set that right there. There's no wet paint right there. It's a softer pink. I think it's going to serve that little rose right there much better. Okay. I'm going to base this in first. And the reason the original on here has yellow in the center is because I kind of have some roses that are like that. They're very yellow in the middle. And then as they open up, they become pink. And when they're fully open, they're white. I think they're peace roses. They're gorgeous. Get this little rosebud locked in. Improve that one. Here's another one. So these little rosebuds are a little tighter with their shape. So I think that's all the pink ones I had. All right. Let me pull in. I'm actually going to pull in some of this white that I had on this palette because I hate to waste it. Even if I get a little red in it, it won't hurt anything because this is a pink color. Let me get some black in here. Just try to scoop some up and set it right there. I need to get that strong amount of black off my brush, so let me clean that. I've shared this before, but I'll share it again. I have 2 jars of water on my table. I'll show you real quick, just in case you haven't seen this. So I have this little jar, and without spilling it, it's a very small jar, but I have dishwashing liquid in here that helps to clean my brush. And then I have a little bit larger jar right here that just has plain water in it, and that's kind of like a rinse. That has helped me to keep my brushes in a little better shape because I'm getting them cleaner faster, like right after using them. It just makes cleanup time a lot easier. Make sure I've got all this black off. I think I do. Sometimes I think I probably ought to have a little bit more water available because the paint does make it turn colors pretty quick. Okay, I'm going to actually go ahead and get my little brush. I'm just going to kind of dab in some black shapes for the recesses. Of these petals, kind of like when you're looking down into the rose, the very depths. And before it gets too dry, I'm going to go ahead and blend in, scrub off some of this black. It's just too black. Black is such a strong color. Goodness. But it's beautiful. It makes the other colors pop. I'm just going to blend in to this black some of the pink with my small round brush. And I want to do it before it gets too dry, just to kind of settle it down so it's not so stark. Okay, I'll go ahead and pick up a little more black and do the same. I'm going to stay kind of toward the center, not get too far out. Go ahead and blend in some pink. I'm going to have to clean that black off though. Oh, bye, Sonia. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Just settling down this pink, this black stuff with the pink. Okay. Now I need some highlights. I think I will use this shade, that's very, very soft, very light. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the outside. I'm going to go ahead and come inward some. Okay. Now I'm going to take and get a little bit darker, but not pure pink yet. I'm going to go right alongside that lighter color that I laid in. I know, Rhonda. I've missed seeing your name pop up. I'm glad you're here, girl. Life gets crazy, doesn't it? My goodness, I know it does for me. And now I'm going to take some of just the pure pink and lay it in. And kind of flesh out these petals some more. So are you guys excited about the Craft Around the Clock channel? Do you guys have Roku or Fire TV? So that you can watch? Okay, I'm going to go back in and add some more to this so that it really pops. Kind of detailing these petals. I like starting from the outside. I'm going to blend this. So now I'm going to pick up some of this regular pink and I'm going to blend these highlights a little bit. I got something on the end of my brush right there. I thought I saw something that was like, I'm imagining things. There is no telling. You know me, I don't like lines, so that's what I'm trying to do, is to eliminate some of these lines. I need a brighter pink. Wonder if I can blend. Let's see, what is this? Here's a bright magenta. I just need a little bit of pop. Whoops, that really squirted out. That's a little bit more than I intended. You just have your phone. Rhonda, you might, I don't know if you can access Roku or Amazon TV on your phone. There might be a way. Winifred, you don't have either one. You'll need to check with the phone service to see if they can help you get something. That's a good thought too. Well, I know, or I shouldn't say I know, I think that Tracy, who heads up our Craft Around the Clock group, is planning to give away some Rokus. Which Roku's, it's a free service. She tells me I don't have Roku. I just have Fire TV. And that's what I watch my stuff on. But she says that she has Roku and it's free. And you just download the apps from there. And Craft Around the Clock channel will be a free channel. So stay tuned. I know that she mentioned having some giveaways. So stay tuned. Once again, I'm just trying to do some blending. There's so many different colors in roses, y'all, as you well know. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Now I can go inward. So I'm going to put in kind of these inward petals. Now I did kind of look online to see different elements as a resource of the composition of a rose, but I am doing my own take on it. So this is kind of my approach. It's not necessarily right or wrong. It's just different. Like I said, I'm just not satisfied. So I just need to fix it. Let me put in a little bit more of this deep color. I tell you, when you start painting, it really makes you pay attention to the depth of color and the shape of color, the tone, all the things. See, I think that's coming along very nicely, much better. Tickled. Okay, I'm going to pick up some of my lighter pink. Kind of tone down a little bit of the width of some of these darker areas, just to kind of thin it. So it has a little more precision. And pick up some pure white and barely touch. Just kind of work it in. Oh, I'm very happy with this. There we go. Oh, I love that. I'm very pleased. I'm going to get a little bit darker pinky, shadowy pink going on right here to put right in the center, just to enhance this little bit of shadow area. You know, I want to kind of define it a little bit. Tiny, tiny, tiny. I don't want much black, just to indicate the recesses. And not even like a full line. Barely. Almost done with this one. Oh, I'm much happier with that. Oh, hey, Beth. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you, Christine. Winifred, we don't have an exact date. We're thinking it might be next week, but we haven't been given an exact date. So maybe I'll know more tomorrow. There is actually going to be a call tomorrow at noon, and maybe I'll know a little bit more then. Okay, I'm going to work on these little rosebuds, and I'm going to pick up this shadowy pink right here. I'm going to start in the center and just kind of lay it, and actually go ahead and pick up some black and just touch it. I'm just going to touch, just adding a little bit of the depth. Be very easy and sparing. And I'm going to start working my way forward with this deeper pink. Rosebuds are very tight, so I'm trying to be very careful with my strokes. And now I'm going to graduate to this color. I might need to clean my brush real quick. It's getting full, and so my strokes are wanting to fan a little more. Let me do that real quick. Thank you, Miss Janet and Miss Janice. Thank you all very much. I appreciate all your feedback. I really pay attention to what y'all say. Okay, I'm going to add some white. Just kind of tip it in. And you guys know how it is about mixing color. I'm like all about it. I feel a lot better about how these are turning out. Okay, I'm going to go back now and add just a little bit of this pink to some of this white just to settle it down so they're not so thick. I probably need to get some more white on my palette. Let's see. Need a little bit more fuchsia in here, or whatever this color is. And I'm just going to touch it in, just because sometimes when you do all this layering, things get covered up, and I don't want to lose some of these colors. Sometimes I wish I had a micro type of brush. They just get full. I just need to clean it real quick. But even then, sometimes it just feels like I can't get quite thin enough. So I'm adding in some depth very gently. Not even doing complete lines. I'm really kind of almost dotting it. And so I have a couple of places I want to kind of settle that down a little bit, but I don't want to lose it. Okay. Now I want to kind of do something that's going to indicate a little bit of base. Picked up just a little bit of black to give me a nice darker shadow color that I'm going to put right through here, just to indicate the base of this rosebud. And I'm going to take just a little bit of black and go right up against that. Or I should do that over here too, but wrong color. And I would really like to blend that a little more. Right at the very base of this, I want this to kind of be its own separate thing down here, and I'll add some more leaf action through here just to kind of give that a better base. I have to work on that a little bit. Woo-wee, you guys. It is looking a lot better though. I'm much happier with this. Okay, I got to do this one right here. Let me actually start with this. What is this color again? What did I say it is? Bright magenta. Y'all, my little baby is a month old. Month old yesterday. Oh my goodness. My little 3-year-old has been a little under the weather today. So she didn't go to daycare today. Bless her little heart. She's doing okay. Her daddy took her to the doctor and got some meds. They're pitiful when they get like that. I need some more white, I think. Let me just grab some more of this white that's on this other palette because I don't want to waste it. It's kind of thick, so let me thin it with a little bit of water. Some of it's kind of dried on me too. Developed a sort of a layer, a film. That's what I'm looking for, that word. So did you guys have a good Monday? Hope so. Okay, I'm going to add some white. Tell me something good, you guys. Tell me something good about your day. I need voices of encouragement. We all do. We'd love to hear something good. Or even over the weekend. just trying to lay in a nice pink for the body of the petal. Pull this. Let me just pick up. The sky is still blue. Yes, it is. Most days. Had a lot of rain lately, but we're going to need that too. Y'all, it's been so hot here in Western Kentucky. Oh my goodness. So I was going to go, my friend Casey Geeting, who does Roost and Restore, was going to be at a local market this weekend, like a outdoor market, the barn market. I was going to go see her, and it was so hot. I just thought, oh, I can't. And I hated it because I really wanted to go see her goods and stuff. She's another very talented lady. I just couldn't do it. Today, when I got in my car to come home this evening, my car thermometer said it was 98 degrees. Now, mind you, it had been sitting in the sun, but it was still very hot. Oh, that one turned out nice. I really like that. I need to go back and put on this other one, tone down some of these darker areas. It's like I can't get that right shade color. That's why I keep messing with it, because I'm trying to get this particular effect that sometimes it just eludes me. That's what I'm striving for. Oh, well, hi, Emmy. How are you? Rhonda says she went and watched her granddaughter receive her high school letter for softball. That's amazing. Christine says on cloudy days, you try to live above the clouds because it's still bright. And oh, isn't that the truth? Now preach it, girl. Let's see if I can fix this little rosebud to suit me a little bit better. Y'all, I have intentions of coming on a little earlier in the evening. Of course, it's all subject to my work, so that we're not on here quite so late, because I know y'all get tired, and I don't want to tire you out. But sometimes it just is. I figure it's better for me to come when I can instead of not coming at all. So I appreciate you guys joining me always. That's better. I'm getting there with this one. I just got to keep messing with it. See, my brush is getting pretty gunky. Get some water. That's better. Okay. I need to pick up some of my white again because I accidentally painted over too much of it. I didn't mean to. Isn't that sweet? Sweet little rose. Just adding a little bit of depth, trying to be very, very gentle with it. You know, I'm thinking I might have to do more roses. Get a little more practice in. I like it. I like it. Well, you guys, it's almost 10 o'clock. Oh my goodness, it's been an hour and 22 minutes. I had no idea. Y'all, thank you for hanging in there for the long haul, all three of you. At least that's what it says, are still with me. So, on that note, let's call it a night. And I will join you guys again. I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow night or not. I've got a work thing tomorrow night. So, I will just come to you the next time. Let's leave it there. We'll just see. But y'all, thank you so much for being with me. I just love and appreciate each and every one of you. I'm not going to make you seasick by trying to turn this webcam around, but I absolutely love you guys as well. Y'all are a blessing to my heart and my soul. So y'all have a wonderful evening. Get some great rest. And you're Pacific time, so it's early for you. That's funny. You too, my friend Janice. Y'all are precious. I love you. And I will see you guys very soon, okay? Y'all have a great evening and have a wonderful day tomorrow. Good night.